Hi guys!
Hey guys!
Welcome back to our channel!
This is a little thick with Cindy and Kate Browning.
Yo, what's up?
What's good?
Okay, today we are coming to you
from our porch.
Yeah, look it's a nice view.
What's up?
Yeah. So today we're here to talk about cystic fibrosis!
And what it really is, because we haven't actually talked to you guys about
what it
that.
is.
What it is, what it is, what it isn't.
Yeah, so that. So cystic fibrosis, or as we commonly refer to it, CF, is a genetic disease or illness that you get when both your parents are a carrier of the gene, and you have to have 2 of the mutations to be able to have it.
So it affects your lungs and your GI tract. And it affects everyone differently. So like I have it more in my GI and she's got it more in her lungs. It makes us, cough. It's kind of like the glorified version of asthma. So, not fun.
Yeah, so if you know someone with asthma, we have a lot of,
the similar symptoms.
Yeah, exactly. So one thing that happens a lot is, we cough. When we laugh really hard, we cough a lot, but it's really good therapy for us. Mm-hmm. We also do it, Cade gets it more, when you exercise, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And some, other things, when we're being active and different things like that, which we try to be that a lot. And then some of the other things that happen is, we wheeze. So, when I go hiking, for example, I tend to wheeze a little bit. Mm-hmm. Really just not attractive, but it's okay.
Stairs, they're tough.
Ooh, yeah, when you're in Reed Hall on the 4th floor.
4th floor, 10 minutes rough. To get across campus, up and down hills. You're just like, ooh, hey, how you doing?
You sit down for class and you're like,
gasping
it's
for
really
your
cute.
life. Yeah. So we do treatments to take care of some of our lung butter.
And try and, get our lung function a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so... I mean, when you have CF, you have, low lung function, so pretty much your lungs just aren't functioning to capacity. So you do treatments to try to up that, get them as high as you can so that you have less of the wheezing and the hard time breathing when you exercise and stuff like that. So we'll go more into the treatments a little bit later, but... the gist of them, we do a vest that pumps air.
Well, there's 2 different kinds of vests now. There used to only be one, which it had a air compressor with tubes. And it plugged in, and it, bunched up, and it went...
And you sit there for 20 minutes and just... You sound like a sheep when you talk and you shake.
It's actually pretty fun.
It's funny.
And then there's the other version, which I have the newest version. It's known as the Monarch, and... It's a big one, and it's got these pods in it that are strategically placed in it. And just the pods is what's applying pressure, and it's more of a directed vibration and pulse to try and get your lung butter to come out a little bit better.
Yeah, so we try to get the lung butter out. We refer to it as lung butter because, well, I mean, it's just
mucus is just not a cute word.
Yeah, it's just kind of what it is. So yeah, you want to try to get it out because you can get infections and stuff. Coughing helps with that.
Nebulizer.
Laughing. The nebby. Yeah, so we use nebulizers. That's the other form of treatment that we do. So you breathe into this little tubey thingy.
Yeah, what is it?
And
I don't even really know what it does.
It blows out medication that you put into it. And you just breathe that in, and so one medication that I use lowers the inflammation in my lungs, and then... One of the ones that I use is a steroid, which opens up my lungs to try and get more air in. Yeah. And then the other one is a salt, saline mix. It's 7% saline. Yeah. Now, when we say this is salty, and we're salt lovers, we mean it is salty! Yeah. So you're pretty much just eating, salt water. So, kind of
makes
gross.
You cough.
Yeah, it's not your favorite thing to do.
No, definitely not. But that's kind of just what CF is, kind of how it affects us. We do those treatments twice a day, every day. Each one of my vest treatments is 20 minutes. Same. I think Kate's is the same. Mm-hmm. And so that's 40 minutes of our day right there. While I do my vest treatment, I simultaneously do my nebulizer treatment or my nebi treatment. And so that takes a little bit of time out of our day. The other way that it kind of like affects our lives is not that prominent, actually.
I have a harder time with CF because I have a lot of GI issues. So I have chronic pancreatitis as well. You can get pancreatitis with CF because you have a predisposed, like, gene kind of thing. So I started taking a medication and found out that I have it. And then, so I have a lot of pain every day due to that. But, you know, you deal. You get through.
For sure. And then as far as like things go for me, it's just more of like trying to like maintain my health, make sure I'm like eating well, exercising, like things like that. Just because it does make me feel better. Like if I just sit around and I don't really do anything, it doesn't help in any way. It doesn't really make me feel better or worse. But we'll go more into detail about like each of our diagnoses and kind of like the effects that it has on us, like mentally, physically, emotionally, any of that stuff. We're going to talk about that in our next 2 videos where you guys will actually hear the stories of our diagnosis that come from 2017. So, yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, most definitely. You want to check out the view one more time? I think so.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Okay, what a beautiful sky. All right, enjoy the rest of this bluebird day. Bye, guys.
Peace.